Have you ever hit a boxing mitt that's the shape of a human skull? Have you ever used a Hellraiser-like contraption to strengthen your hand? Today I'll be reacting to the cast of Cobra Kai, trying out different martial arts gadgets. Let's get into it.
And today we'll be testing...
A lot of makeup though? Maybe more makeup than the young lady next to him. 5 gadgets with the cast of Cobra Kai.
All right, first gadget, please.
All right, as I stated in the intro, tell me this doesn't look like a tool that one of the Hellraiser characters would be using. Maybe Pinhead, he shows up out of nowhere in your room and he has that thing, put your fingers in here.
Simple, old school-like device that is easy to use. 5 stars.
Shaolin. A person with the name Shaolin would leave a positive review for something like this.
Success Book Club said, I'm sorry, I don't trust this already because you're a book club, not a...
Don't throw shade at readers, buddy. Listen, you can read a book and also kick some butt.
I feel like the goal is probably to keep you...
This doesn't look very practical. Right? Does that look? Leave a comment below. Will this work? I can't see that
Maybe
working.
This is really good, and we just don't know how to use it.
It seems so situational. I'd say like it does its job.
You can't give this a good rating. No way.
5 out of 5. Yeah.
Ridiculous. If you guys are enjoying the video, make sure you leave a like. It'll help the channel get some exposure. I appreciate all the support as always. Check me out on Instagram and also on Twitter at Steven Strangles people and at Steven Strangles on Twitter. Let's get back into it. All right, look at this thing now. Look at the handle. It's like a milk jug. This is not going to be effective, and I'm going to tell you why. If you're going to hold this thing like this, right, you can't throw hooks because anytime you land a hook, the thing's just going to spin. There's no rotational control. That's why boxing mitts, you slide your whole hand into it and it can deal with rotation. It's 2-dimensional. 3-dimensional, not gonna work unless you slide your hand somehow into the head.
Boxing mitt, human head. It says the head shape helps increase.
Shit is creepy though, not for nothing. This is essentially a night terror, and I don't have them, but from what I've heard, this would kind of be what a night terror is, right? You wake up and you see a floating head above you with no eyes, just like horrendous, horrific.
Lightweight helps increase punching speed. Left and right hooks, uppercuts, leg kicks. Leg kicks? How is that? Okay.
That's not practical. So whoever's marketing this thing is really just a cash grab. How are you gonna write something that's that irresponsible? Yeah, you can use this bobblehead for leg kicks. How? You hold it like this. You bend it like, how do you bend it? And whose head is that low? Are you fighting small people? Because then there's a whole nother slew of issues surrounding that. We're talking about social issues now.
I think the only drawback was that the handle rubbed my hand pretty bad.
Of course,
I would recommend
because it's shaped like a bottle, like essentially like a jug, a water jug or a milk jug.
Not very effective. The handle should be in the center, not on the back, because it just flops side to side uncontrollably when someone throws hooks.
Well, that's the point I was getting at. I mean, the only way for this to work, and it is a funny concept, it's a bob head basically. You would have to cut the middle and then drive your hand up through the center. Just a mitt with a 3-dimensional face.
All right, you want it like this, like this?
Like that.
I'm just gonna let go.
She brought out the karate. Axe kick pop in the all green. And also homeboy in the middle has the crazy jeans on of life. Throwback, right? Real 70s vibe going there. Very artistic.
Let's see if I come in here. Isn't that cool?
No. They didn't do it to him. They left it in the edit. They left it in the edit. They want to humanize these characters. They're just like you and me. They mess up sometimes. They're not perfect like in the show. That's better. Redeem themselves. Beautiful.
I think the guy who gave it a 1 star was just
1
mad
for sure. It's not practical at all.
Think of it in a creative way.
Can't give that anything above a 1. Look how creepy that is. You wake up to that. I'm not talking about the 2 kids on the side. You wake up to that face in the middle. You want to prank your girlfriend or your boyfriend? Hold that above their head and wake them up, film it, put it on TikTok. Okay, rebreakable boards. Cool concept for sure.
They're environmentally friendly, board breaking boards.
I love that.
It's a great concept. I'm all in.
Branded rebreakable karate boards.
I actually might order
are made
these.
with print.
Cassie said, it breaks again and again.
The cushiony.
Oh man, very simple. That it breaks again and again. That's what it's meant to do, and it does it.
Too hard to break.
If this is too hard to break for you, and you'll see in a second, something's wrong with you.
Didn't expect it to be so hard to break. 1 star.
Too hard to break. Didn't expect it to be so hard to break.
2.
That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool, and the thing is you can slide it right back in.
Did it hurt?
And do it again. Give yourself CTE, baby, over and over and over.
Yeah!
Pretty impressive. What's up with the ladies? And they love the axe kick. The ladies love the axe kick, right? Listen, the only thing that's getting a 5-star is an old school boxing mitt, a heavy bag. Those are 5 stars. So this has to get maybe a 3, just because we're being, we're being cool about it. I think it's a really creative idea from an entrepreneurial perspective, but that's about it, right? I mean, and how practical is this?
5 stars for
5
sure.
stars.
MMA boxing reflex ball. Many boxers use this. It's pretty common these days in boxing that they'll strap it to their head and they'll use that to build that hand-eye coordination. In my opinion, it's more of an equivalent of a speed bag, which I've never put a lot of respect on. I feel like speed bag is not a great exercise in boxing. It's the least important that you'll use, and this falls in that same line. I'll even put this below the speed bag. That might be controversial for a lot of you guys. I know you see the speed bag, synonymous with boxing history. Yeah, I think it's a pretty silly workout.
Training and entertainment? The product was just as described. It's entertaining and
Now it's fun.
for all ages. My 4-year-old son and 72-year-old dad have used it.
See, the thing is, it's really fun, right? We could say it's fun, but there's a lot of things that are fun and entertainment based that, like a yo-yo. That's an equivalent of a yo-yo. But what is interesting is they hit on a big demographic. We're talking about kids to old seniors. So they're doing something right. I mean, that's a broad demo.
More like a pathetic child's toy thing that should be renamed pathetic.
So here's the thing, all right? So here's the thing. What's his name? Eric. Okay, Eric. Eric, right? Let me talk to Eric for a second. Eric, the pain in your heart that you're feeling, that I don't know where it's coming from. But it's not from that. It's not from that. It's coming from somewhere in your heart, but it's not coming from that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to remedy that. We're gonna fix that burning thing in your stomach. We're trying not to push that onto inanimate objects, right? Because whatever that was, that review, had nothing to do with the item. See? You'll see a lot of boxers using this these days. But again, I think it's something to break up the training a little bit, but nothing that you would consider to be a necessity or anything like that. Definitely not 5 stars.
I would not charge more than $15. I think that would be scamming people.
I feel like it's probably
How
like
much is
20.
it?
I was thinking 20. Oh, wow, I was right.
Yeah, I was right.
Vibrating massage ball. But I actually have one of these things. I have a few different sizes. Great for your psoas, your lower back, all that good stuff. Really breaks up a lot of the tension that you might have in your body.
Love the vibes. I have one of these and 2 of the larger versions. This one is good for smaller body areas. You don't want the full force of the larger version. The vibes on this are strong. Love
He
the.
keeps going back to vibes. All right, we get it.
What are you thinking?
I'm gonna agree that it's not great.
Yeah, it kind of just feels like your phone is buzzing.
But what if you laid on it?
It's probably settings,
like
right?
your phone.
There's got to be a setting, right? A low, medium, high setting, probably. That's what I'd assume.
I like it.
Hawk loves it.
I think this is his.
Well, they don't use it because they're not grinding, probably. They're actors, right? So I'm sure they train a little bit here and there, fitness more than anything else. When you train every day, especially in the grappling arts, you need stuff like that. I mean, I'm taking hot, steamy baths every day with Epsom salt. I'm using my boots every day, the big leggings that you put on that inflate. I mean, all kinds of wild stuff just to keep the body going, especially as you get older. So that's been the Cobra Kai test martial arts gadgets video from Wired. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. A little bit of a different pace. I don't mess with a lot of those kinds of things. Obviously, I have the massager. I told you about that. But you guys should definitely try it out. It's actually really effective if you train very often. As always, guys, I'll be back with a video tomorrow. I appreciate all the support. I'll see you then.